Hi, this is Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. A friend gave me this number and said that I needed to call Womenspace.
This is Womenspace.
Good. I don't know what to do. My kids and
I was so scared to get help because of what people thought.
I was afraid nobody can believe me.
I'm really scared, and I don't know if this is the right place to call. I just don't have anywhere else to go.
The silence is what keeps victims trapped and perpetrators in control.
There has been a huge increase in domestic violence murders.
Domestic violence is a crime that hides behind the batterer's manipulation, coercion, and threats.
You are so stupid!
He told me that names, bitch. The most terrible words. Stupid Mexican, wetback. Who's gonna believe you?
Nobody's gonna believe you!
We question the victims and fail to hold the abusers accountable.
I was so scared that they were gonna think it was me, judge me, and not really look at the abuser.
The power of domestic violence hides behind silence.
He stopped the car and he grabbed my hair and swept the floor with my body. And he told he's gonna kill me there. And he's gonna bury my body in there and nobody can find me.
Josefina Perez remembers the moment her silence shattered.
Womenspace helped me to go through getting back my life again.
I don't know what to do. My kids and I have been. Last night we didn't have any place to go, and I don't know what to do. I can't go back home.
The 24-hour crisis line at Womenspace is the first step for many survivors of intimate partner violence.
At this point, would you like to come in and meet with an advocate to discuss options for shelter and safety plans?
Can I come today before my other kids get out of school?
An advocate isn't someone who says you need to do this, you should do this, I want you to do this. What an advocate does is kind of sit with you and encourage you to make those decisions.
She doesn't judge me, she helps me, and she doesn't tell me my feelings are wrong, she guides them. For me, coming here was the start of my way out.
Sunshine's story is complicated and terrifying. Her husband is serving 42 years in prison for what he did to her.
He busted my back in 3 different spots, and I had a 2-inch bone stuck in my sciatic nerve. He had also fractured my skull, and he broke my face. He broke the bones in my hands where I had to have metal pins drilled inside of them.
Womenspace helps Sunshine, Josefina, and women like them put their lives back together.
I'm not afraid to tell other women that if they come here, that they're gonna find help and that they're really gonna be able to start living a life in a different way that they've ever lived.
They saw in me maybe I'm strong and I need some help to get through again.
It's very emotional for me, and change doesn't happen as fast as I would like it to.
As a community, instead of asking why victims stay or go back, we need to ask why abusers abuse. Sunshine is permanently disabled as a result of her batterer's torture and abuse, and she has 3 young children to raise.
I can't say it's gonna be easy, but I can say your worst day on this side of the road is 100 times better than your worst day on the other side of the road.
When we blame, we keep victims from coming forward. Womenspace understands.
If we just opened our arms to survivors and made the system hold batterers accountable, that we could get rid of all of that judgment. More people would come forward and ask for help because it wouldn't be a bad thing to have to ask for help.
I have a voice in that people care and that I'm deserving of not being hit and not being belittled is probably one of the biggest gifts I've ever had. Just being unconditionally loved, and I get that here.
Nobody can be quiet what's going on or what's happened. Doesn't matter what. You have to talk and you have to say no to the violence. No more.
I don't know if this is the right place to call. I just don't have anywhere else to go.
You made the right call.